Modern American Canasta is back. Today we're talking about risk and reward for sevens and aces. These are probably the most offensive and defensive strategies in Modern American Canasta. When a team closes a sevens or a pure ace canasta, it is worth a lot of points, 2,500 for each. However, if a team melds either sevens or pure aces and doesn't complete either of these canastas, they're penalized. Teams are penalized also for each player that has more than 2 sevens or 2 aces in their hand at the end of the round. The most important defensive strategy of the game is keeping 2 aces or 2 sevens in hand. This prevents the other team to close these important pure canastas. The same for sevens and aces apply if aces are not melded with wild cards. This little picture shows 6 sevens. If you're holding 2, the most that team could get is those 6 since they can't add wild cards. So that is the understanding of why you hold 2 in hand. Once either team opens and adds wild cards to a mixed ace meld, that meld is then treated like any other mixed meld. There's no longer a need to keep 2 in hand to prevent that team from closing a pure ace canasta. In fact, that team can even end the round without closing that canasta because it's not a pure ace meld. There is, however, still a penalty per player if there are 3 or more aces in hand at the end of the round. There's also something known as signaling, and this happens with sevens and aces between partners. Signaling is a nonverbal communication used by some teams to inform their partner of their cards in hand. When signaling, if a player discards a 7 or an ace, they are letting their partner know they have at least 2 of those cards in hand. This lets their partner know that they no longer need to keep those important cards in hand. This frees up space on their rack for more important cards that they could use to pick the pack. There are many false signals. A player may discard one of these cards even though they don't have 2, and we discuss many times this could happen in our book, Modern American Canasta, the Complete Guide. Some of those include if they're going for a special hand and don't need that ace or 7, or if they're just opening and they want to get more cards that are more valuable at that moment and they use a lot of cards to open. We go into detail of this in our book. We invite you to register online for some upcoming events. If you play Mahjong on April 4th and April 17th, we have 2 great Zooms coming up. Details here and also on modernmahjong.com. Save the date. Are you enjoying these canasta tips? We're going to have an entire session dedicated to strategy. Join myself and Donna Miller Small on Thursday, May 2nd at 7 p.m. Eastern. Payment can be made only $15 by either Zelle or PayPal. For either one of these, you could pay modernamericancanasta@gmail.com. After you make your payment, please follow up with an email to modernamericancanasta@gmail so we know to expect you. Prior to the start of camp, you'll receive a personalized Zoom link for the course. Any questions, send us an email. If you have any questions at all about Mahjong or Canasta, we are here to help. Join our Facebook groups for each of these games. And if you play Mahjong, check out our visual companion guide for American Mahjong. And if you play Canasta or looking to learn, check out Modern American Canasta, the Complete Guide. Both of these are available on Amazon wherever you are, as well as if you're a teacher or you lead groups, we have discounts for 8 or more copies. Looking forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.